Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to our latest album. We are using Stamperia Daydream with the accompanying pink background collection. And it's so cute. So we have already done the first 6 pages and we have 6 more to go. This is a pretty big book. For any details, you can check the first video or the walkthrough if you've not seen the walkthrough. This is a design project for Scrap and Create, and you can get all your supplies there. I will have them linked down below. And there will also be a link down below to the free cutting guide for this project. So let us keep going. I made a last minute change. The page we're about to do was originally 8, but we are now going to do it as page 7. We have our base pages, which is just a tube that we've already made. That is 8 by 6. And we are going to put this for our background, and this is the page to the left of it when you open the book that we just did, and it's got 2 flaps, so we haven't done the inside yet. This is going to be the exact same thing, but instead of flaps going up, the flaps are going to go to the side. So we have our base pocket, which needs to face to the right. That's going to go there. Then we're going to have a larger flap on top of a smaller flap, just like this, but they're going to open, they're going to open that way. Don't want to get them mixed. So the first thing I'm going to do is just put this, let me get these out of the way somewhere. Let's go ahead and put this down. Here's my baby wipe. I just use dry baby wipes from CVS to wipe up any excess glue and that kind of thing. This is art glitter glue. I just move it into these icing bottles to make it easier to use. And so I don't have to keep track of a pin. I use those knitting needle covers as caps. I have those linked down below if you're interested in that, but of course you do you. Use whatever you like. Get enough glue down here at the bottom. That's better. This is also art glitter glue, also just rebottled into this little super fine tip bottle. Okay, so there's our base. And then we want our pocket to go, looks like I got cat hair there. Again, it's going to face to the right. Okay. Burnish. So that is going to go there. And oops, sorry, kids are playing in the pool, so it's a little loud. So this is going to go right along this edge. And did I trim my corners? I did. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down. I think I'll do it from this end. Alright, so you want this side that doesn't have the fold, and that's where this is going to get lined up. Just slide it over. Okay. And then just thinking I'm going to need a magnet, and it might have been easier to put that down before I put this down. No, I know what I can do. Okay, I'll show you. Here's my other flap. And you can use ribbons or whatever where I'm using magnets if you want. Now I'm just putting this right on top of it in the exact same spot. And just line that up. Okay. That is going there. And let's go ahead and put our magnet before I forget. Just cover my glue here. Okay, so what I am going to do is I think I'm going to go ahead and put the magnet here on the base first. Okay. That's going to go there. Right. And it's sort of half on and half off. This one here, so by doing it this way, it's a little easier. Okay. Okay, there we go. That. And there's that. And I think, so it's going to go this way. And it's been a while since I cut these. I'm trying to remember which one it's going to go where. I believe. I think this one. Hang on. Is that going to go there? I believe it was. Okay, so that one's going there. And then this one is going here. There. Hang on. Nope. I am confusing myself because that does not. I must have been going to double mat that. And double mat that. That's what I was going to do. Okay. It's coming. It's all coming back to me now. Okay. So there and there. Okay. And there. And there, I believe was what I was going to do. Yes. Okay. So what I need to do, I didn't pick out what I was going to use for my double mats. But let's do that. I think I could use green, because dark green, because it's got these leaves. I think that would work. Okay, so let me just cut a couple of double mats. Paper was getting tight at this point, and I'm still quite a long ways from the end. Oh, let me double check my sizes. These are 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. So I need 2 mats, 4 1/8 by 6 1/8 in green. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I am completely out of green. How did I not know I was completely out of green? I use it all the time. I have this pink. It's a different shade though. I don't think that's gonna work. Let me see, maybe burgundy? Okay, so I cut these out of a 12 by 12. They will be fine. That's the cover. I don't need that right now. me set that aside. All right, so we need to double mat these just on here. Oh, did I cut these too small? Oh, please, I don't have much paper to spare. Please tell me I didn't cut these too small. I didn't. Are these just long? I guess that these were long enough, but I didn't have enough width. So what I'm thinking, doesn't seem like, I don't really want to waste these when I don't need to. So this is the cutoff piece. How big is this? 3 3/4. Okay. So let's, hang on, let me grab this. I think this may be too big for these. Actually, I'm sure it's too big. Hang on, let me get a smaller one. Let's cut this. If you followed my advice and got an extra thing of paper, you wouldn't be doing this, but, and I probably have enough. I just, at this stage, I know I have so far yet to go that I don't want to waste paper where I don't have to. So I'm cutting these 3/4 of an inch wide. I am going to do, right, where am I at? Hang on. Okay, so these are going to go like that. And what I'm going to do is put these down on either side like that. Since I don't need top and bottom, let's see how this does. Okay, I see. Okay. Just double checking because these have hearts on them. I want to make sure I'm not putting them upside down. Whoops. Okay, so we're going to put that there. And as long as I'm at it, I might as well put this one down as well. Is that right? Yeah, that's where I want that. Just double checking, making sure my hearts are facing correctly. Could put that a little bit over. That's fine. Okay. And then I'll put another one of these. And normally I don't bother with taking these off, but I think I will just to reduce bulk. I'm not sure this is even going to touch that yet, but just in case. That, and again, if you have plenty of paper, this is not going to be an issue for you. And then that, so it's like a semi double mat. And what I have, just to refresh your memory, hang on, is one 12 by 12 and one 8 by 8, and then one 12 by 12 and one 8 by 8 of the pink backgrounds. And I would recommend that you get a second 8 by 8 of the pattern, at least. Okay, I did not put that down quite where I want it. Giving that a nudge. It's a little high, but that's okay. All right, and then this one is this one. Okay. Oops. Okay, and then this one is, we're going to do the same thing. Try and be a little more careful how I put it down this time. Okay. Go. Oh, I didn't take the back of that tape off. Hang on. Which again, you don't have to, but in this case, to reduce bulk, I am. Whoops. Okay. And let's see. This goes here. Okay, and then that goes there, and then teddy bears go on the top. And all of these, with these prints, came from one 12 by 12 sheet. And to make it fit, that's why I had to cut them a little narrow. Because and especially where I only had the one 12 by 12. Now if you choose two 12 by 12s, then you could just cut it from two different sheets, but that's kind of wasteful. So we're going to have our pocket going in this way and our flaps opening this way. Just cute. Okay. And that is going centered like that. What time is it? Oh, I got 1 minute before my camera stops, but I'm sure I can get this done. Okay. That way. Like that. Hopefully you guys can see it. think I've explained to you before that cameras, pretty much all cameras, unless they're dedicated video cameras, are limited to 30-minute record time. So I have to keep an eye on that. Okay, and I'm just going to burnish that down. Oh, that's cute. I really like that. Okay, let us move on. This was page 7, so we'll move on to page 8. All right, now for this one, I decided to do a little bit off camera, and I don't know what I did, but I managed to botch it slightly, not badly. I don't know if it's invisible on camera. All I did was put this mat down, and a couple of these mats, but I must have had a bubble that I didn't see, and I ended up with like a crease right here in my mat. I don't know if you can see it, but it's there, but I don't think it's going to be too visible once we get stuff down. Now, for this one, we want our pocket facing to the left, and I have not cut all the pieces for this yet, but they will, we'll get back to it and finish that, and they'll be in the cutting guide. So we have a smaller flap and a larger flap, and again, the measurements will be in the cutting guide, but these are, this one is 4 3/4 by 6 1/4, and this will be 6 1/4 by 4 1/2. And let me fold this and explain. That's going to go like that with the opening to the left. And then there are going to be 2 flaps. And the reason one is smaller than the other is just to make it easier to open and close them. So that's going to go like that. So it'll open like this. And my current plan, and I'm not sure I'm going to stick with it, but we may put small pockets across. Because we don't have, we have the side pockets and the little vellum pockets, but there aren't a lot of pockets at all in this album, so I may do that. I don't know. I haven't decided. But in any event, we can put these down. And I haven't picked out the rest of the mats or anything for this one yet. And as I think I mentioned, that as I got to the back of the book, I didn't cut mats because I was kind of playing it by ear to see what I had. Here's that. And I don't want to put the magnets yet because I don't know yet what I'm going to do in the way of pockets. Although I still could put the magnets because it's going here and here. Might as well put them. That way I won't forget them later. And grab a scrap of some kind. And tape. So that's going to go like that. That's going to go like that. And then the opening of the pocket is actually on this side. So this is going to go here like that and hopefully hide my little... Actually, you know what? That's not going to be too bad because this is going to go down into the spine of the book, so Hopefully my little error will not be too noticeable. I think I was just rushing because I wanted to get more done today than I think I'm going to get done. So. Okay, there we go. Is pretty good. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cute. All right, and that is that side. All right, so where are we at here? Here. Okay. So this is page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Huge. All right. And what do I have? All right, this is 9 and 10. You can see I used covers and everything. Right. So let's see what I have here. Keep track here. What I've got. A lot of mats. No idea what they're for. Alright. I think I'm missing a pocket, but I know where it is. I saw it earlier. Okay. There. Okay, so those are all for 10. I don't think it really matters which one of these I use, except this goes nicely with that, so with the one we just did. So I think it's going to be that. So what this one is pocket opening that way. That is just going to be a belly band on the front of the pocket. Could not be easier. All right, and that is going to go back there. So let me put this down and let me make sure. Go. And put that over there. So this is going to go on the pocket. So I'll go ahead and put that down. Do I want the stripe? No, I don't think so. I want the overall. And you know what? I should not have done that. Hang on. Let's just real quick put this belly band down, because I want to put that mat inside the belly band. That's the second time I've done that with belly bands in this project. Is a little big. Oh, hang on. going to wipe this glue off because it's going to take a minute to fix. This is what happens when I rush. And the only reason I'm rushing is because it's been so long since I posted a video. And I'm just trying to get this done so I can post it. But that is bad. Hang on. And that was glue. Let's see if I can get this up without ruining it. Oh, that's not glue, that's tape. Hang on. If I can find, here it is. See, even just trying to fix it, I'm rushing. I need to stop, but there's no need to rush. You guys will totally understand. Let's see, I kind of wrecked that paper a little bit, trying to force that up, but that's okay. I can fix that. Fortunately, all of that will be hidden underneath the belly band. Okay. Still a little bit long, but not bad. I can live with that. Be careful when you're doing yours. Don't rush like I'm doing. That was bad. Okay. And this is going in here. And there's, okay, no need for me to be rushing. I'm going to flatten that out. Okay. Let me close that. I think too, and I shouldn't let it get to me because you guys are all so nice, and never a harsh word, but I did get a comment recently that I was disorganized, my videos are too long, and I kind of ignored it, but I wonder if I'm just not trying too hard to be less long, or it's just making matters worse. I don't know. But anyway, is what it is. That's what I used to do when I first started my channel. If you ever go way back, I just did craft with these, and I made my books, and I never had them done before I started. So basically you were seeing them in real time, and there was no walkthrough video until the end because, oh, look what I've done. Because I didn't know what I was making. Honestly, see? I didn't check to see if that was the right length. And it's not. But it'll be fine. I'm tempted to just remake this whole page, because that's terrible. Okay, that's coming off. I'm sorry, guys. And I don't even know what I have that I can use instead of that. So, I was just blathering on and on about how I shouldn't rush and I should be more careful. And I had a piece that was nowhere near the right size, and I glued it down. So I ripped it off, made a hot mess of it, but I fixed it. Just cut one the right size and put it down. This should have been the easiest page. I got to stop and slow down. Okay, this is going to go here. It's actually kind of cute now. Usually I post like 3 times a week, and usually between projects, after I finish a project and before the next one, I take like a week off usually. That's my standard, and I think it's been 3 or 4 weeks since I posted it, and I hate that. But there's nothing I can do about it, and rushing is not going to change that. So I need to just get over myself here. Okay, now this opens to the right. Okay, go. Okay, there we go. That is page 9. Now, page 10 has this, and let me see. I'm missing a pocket, but I know where it is. Like I said, I saw it. I had a loose pocket, and I was wondering where it went or what it went with. Of course, now I can't find it. There it is. Okay, there it is, pocket. And what have I got here? I've got 2 flaps. And that must go there. Or that, maybe. And I gotta check my notes because I can't remember exactly what I was gonna do with this page. Alright, hang on. Obviously I have 2 flaps, and I think they're just gonna do this, but I need to double check. Yep, that is exactly what those are gonna do. Okay. So let's put this down. Making sure it's right side up. Slowing myself down. Go. And let's grab our pocket. And this one needs to face that way. Wait a minute. No, this is a 10. Hang on. Yeah, 9 faces this way. 10's got to face that way. Hang on a second. I just noticed like a bubble. Okay. All right. So this is going to face this way. Not that with this one it doesn't matter that much. The 2 sides are the same. At least not until I mat it. Okay. So put that aside. These are 3 3/4 by 6 1/4. And they are just going to go on either side. Like that. And I don't like how I line that up. I don't think. Hang on. Maybe. No. I'm going to move that over. Laid back on it. Go. Still a little far over, but it's okay. It's still damp. Let that dry. Okay, so we have kind of like that, and then we have these, which I think are going to go on the outside. That. And then put these on the inside. Like that. And there. So we have one that's mentions cats and one that mentions dogs. If you don't have both, you could just flip one over or something. But I think that's cute. And I think I'm going to, it doesn't matter yet. I haven't put any magnet down. But I think I'm going to put this one on the front. Or, hang on. Yeah. Only because I believe I mentioned when I started this album that I didn't know anybody who was having a baby, and so it was going to be kind of generic. But since I started, I actually found out somebody I know is having a baby girl, so they have a dog. Okay. So that's how we're going to do that. Okay. Let us do a magnet. Two of them. There. Okay, and this is going to be on the left side. So we might want, hang on, I'm still working through in my mind. This, right. Put that, I don't want to put that there. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put this one here, this one here, this one here, the way I had it, and this is going to be the outside. Okay. Go. And grab that other one. Perfect. Okay, so let me put this in here. There, 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 and there. Okay. This one goes here. for my smaller glue. I don't see, because, oh, there it is. So I have a little gap right there. Okay. And I've noticed here I have a little gap on the corner, I think. Let's do the insides. Cute. That's cute. Okay, so now I'm going to put this down. And I'm just closing up my pocket. Get an eye for where it's going. A little bit busy, but that's okay. Awesome. Okay, so that is 9 and 10. Two more to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Set those aside. I have a lot of pieces for 11, and I have notes for myself, so this must be, hang on. Okay, hang on. I think 11 originally was page 1, and then I changed it. I'm sure that was the case. So I know what this is. Okay, so this is, let me just cover my glue here. All right, so that's going to be the background. 11, the pocket needs to face to the right. And I think that's going to be that. And my maps. Okay, now I need to double check my drawings. I always sketch up all these pages just so by the time I get to them, I can remember what I was going to do. All right, I have my drawing. I better keep it handy because this one is kind of complicated. So what I have is our pocket, same as we've been doing all along. And then I have another pocket that is going to sit on top of it, but this one goes this way. So you put things in it that way. Then I have, on top of that, a pocket that goes like that. Still with me, I hope. And then I have 2 flaps that open this way. So this is definitely going to be our most complicated page. There's a lot going on, but none of it is hard. But definitely the first thing will be to get this mat down. Sorry, let me get my phone out of the way. That looks good. All right, and then we have this one, and we can go ahead and put this down because none of the everything's going to be sitting on top of it. There's nothing that needs to go into this mat. So let's go ahead and mat this. Pick that up to make sure I've got it reasonably well lined up. Okay. Oh, you know what? I put the mat on the wrong side. I should have folded these. You know what? Can I do this? Yes. What I'll do, because I don't want to have any tape on the inside of the pocket, that would make things very difficult, is I am going to use my undo to get this tape off. And then we'll just retape it. If you're new here, I do make mistakes, but not usually this many. I think I'm just out of practice. Because between being sick and then having that different schedule at work, I have not done any crafting until I sat down to do this. So it's been like a month, which is terrible. Because usually every day I do something. I haven't even done any Lego, which I don't know if I've ever mentioned to you guys as kind of my off-screen hobby. Go. If you don't have this stuff, I am not sponsored clearly, but I should be. Yeah, definitely get some, because it's a lifesaver in situations like this. Whoops. It is kind of toxic. I don't know what it's made out of. Probably pure petroleum product, but it has a kind of a smell, but it does the job. I don't know what is going on with screaming, yelling, and music. There's a, I think I've mentioned it before, that I live very near a sports complex where they have events all the time. And there's something going on there this weekend. Which I don't mind. I don't need 100% quiet all the time. Let's let that dry. Okay, so while this is drying, let's take a look at these. All right, so this is going to be our pocket. And let's see what I have here. I think I cut 2 mats for this because I wasn't sure which one I wanted to use. And then I have these 2, and it looks like I didn't cut anything for the front of this yet. Oh, because it's a pocket, it's just going to be like a pocket lining. So I didn't cut anything for it. That's why. Okay, that makes sense. So what I can do is, let's not repeat the same error that I just made. Okay, so I'm going to put a flap on either side. Flap on this side. Okay, that's the bottom. Okay, so we have 2 flaps, and all your measurements for these are going to be in the cutting guide. And then we have a pocket that's going to go on that side. I gotta pick this up to line it up, sorry. Okay, and I have got this in just a hair from the actual fold because we want to make sure that this flap will indeed flap. Okay, there. We have that, and we have that. And we have pocket. Just dropped something. What was it? Okay. It's one of these. All right. Front. And again, I cut 2 things for the front of the pocket because I couldn't decide which one I wanted. It looks like it needs to be trimmed a little bit for length. We'll see, because it depends kind of on the other stuff. All right, so I have got... Let's see. I think like that. And then if we do that, then we have that. And we have that. Nope, I don't like that. Why did I cut that like that? I must have been running out of... Maybe I was going to use that side. Yeah, I guess we'll use that side because I don't like the other side. Okay, and then I think I like that because it picks up on the green. And then we'll use the other one, the stripe, to go in the pocket. Okay, perfect. And there, and I'm going to need a magnet. How am I doing for time? Okay. so that's going to be the outside one. Maybe. I think I'll make this one the outside one, just because it'll be easier to do the magnets if I have that on the outside. That, nope. Dithering. Okay, that's going to be the outside. Done. Okay. So that means that I can do the magnet basically there. Okay, let me grab a couple of magnets. Put that about there. I think that should be good. It's about right in the middle of the pocket. Go. That's good. Tape. All right. Let's put that there for the moment. Okay. That is going to go there because that is our front piece. Go ahead and do that. Go. Checking the time because I haven't decided what I'm cooking for dinner. I got some beautiful lamb chops yesterday, but I think I may put them in the freezer and save them for another day. Okay, so that is going to go there. And that is going to go there. A little high, but that's okay. 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 I have to admit, well, I just said I don't mind noise. That is kind of obnoxious. Okay. Now, I just need to trim a little bit of this off for length. just taking a hair off. How is that? Perfect. You know what? It's too wide though. I think I must have just rough cut this because I wasn't sure which one I wanted to use. All right, so this needs to be 2 1/8. Yeah, that's good. Oops, I'm going to need that for a second to cut the other piece. And that is almost the right size, but a little long. There we go. Perfect. Okay, great. Now on top of the loud music, we have screaming kids in the pool. It is not a quiet day around here. Okay, there's that. Cute. Okay, and then that gets folded up. All right, now I need to retape this. And this needs to face this way. That. Okay. That looks pretty good. then we're going to take this one and center it on top of this one, like that. Okay. I'm going to put it down probably a little bit, not quite centered top to bottom, just to make it easier to get things in and out of it. Because remember, it's a pocket at the top. Okay. Oh. Okay, cute. So we have pocket here, pocket there, and then pocket there. Good. All right, that's page 11. What time? How are we doing for time? Okay, hang on. All right, let me pause, and then we will do 12. And here is page 12, our last page. I went ahead and put down the background, these cute little hearts. And I have no mats cut for any of the rest of this, but we'll put it together, and then I will pick out mats. So for page 12, the pocket is going to face to the right. To the right? Wait a minute. No, page 12 to the left, because it's a left-hand page. Sorry about that. Drew a blank. Okay. Alright, so here's our pocket. And what we're going to do with this is we are going to have flaps going left and right and top and bottom. Like that. And I think I'll go ahead and do the top and bottom ones first. I may need to trim these because I think they're all full length. We'll see. And I did cut these a little narrow. They are 4 1/8 instead of 4 1/4, just to give the side flaps some room. I wonder if I want to do the side ones first. I think I will. I'm going to do the side ones first. Doesn't really matter that much. You can do it either way, but I think I'll do the side ones first. Alright, so I'm just going to line these up. I have been downstairs because I actually ended up going down and having an early dinner and doing some other things. And I don't know if you guys can hear this music that I'm hearing, but when I was downstairs, I couldn't hear it. I guess it's, well, I don't know. But there's definitely some sort of festival or event going on. This one is, yeah. So I was going to say I must have cut one of them short because I did leave myself some room, so that's good. Okay. All right. And then these I'm just going to center because, like I said, these are definitely short, but that's on purpose because I didn't want them going all the way to these folds. That would make it difficult. To get everything to fold in. And this is also short. Good. Okay. So I did, in fact, plan ahead. The way today is going, although I cut this book out a month ago, and then, like I said, I was ill, I had work stuff, and then I had family come in from out of town. It was just one thing after another. Not that I'm complaining about seeing my family. I was very happy to see them. I have, my one brother lives not close, but not too far, certainly driving distance, but the other one's quite a long way away, so we don't get to see them as often. Okay, so we have this one first, then this one, and then this one, I think. No, that way. Okay. And I need, try to decide. Yeah, I'm going to use magnet. I've used magnets all the way through, so we'll use magnet. It's a lot of layers to go through, but these are pretty strong magnets, so it should be okay. And I need a scrap. Good. Okay. That's good. All right. And then that, I did that whole thing upside down, but it's fine. Actually, that's good. All right. So this is going to go facing that way, but I think I should probably mat it before I try to glue it in. I think that would be easier. Okay. Let me go ahead and pick out mats, and I'll be right back. All right, while I was doing that, I went ahead and matted this because I figured you've seen me put down a ton of mats, and I added a ribbon closure. So let me show you how I did that. So these are the mats, and that one, like that, okay? And what I did for the ribbon is this one is just right inside here. So this is the pocket opening, so it's right there. This one, I attached it to the tab. Make sure you don't go over the tab. You don't want to glue that down. So it's just a little short one right there, okay? And then the tape is over it. All right, so let me go ahead and let's put this down. That, okay, let's make sure we put it right side up. Let me retie this too so that the ribbons are not in the way. This is just a white seam binding that I used. Okay, and this is going to go like that. Okay, I think I'll just take it off. And that. I think right about there. Well, hang on. I'm trying to line it up with some of the hearts that are on the paper. That looks pretty good. Go. All right, so now we have all of our pages done, the basics anyway. All right, so we have 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 9, 10 and 11 and 12. Perfect. Okay, now the last thing I'm going to do today is I made my cover. All the measurements are in the cutting guide, and I have a video on how to make covers. Just check my Construction Basics playlist. I've got it wrapped in white. It's 8.5 by 6 3/4 with a 2 3/4 inch spine. And I have this pretty pink rice paper, and I'm going to wrap the spine. So let me grab a brush. This is optional, but if I have access to get a rice paper, they're not expensive. They're like, I don't know, $4, something like that. I always do it for a couple of reasons. Sorry, I'm opening this package. It's going to be noisy. Okay. Anyway, my reasons are, I just think it looks nice. It adds a polish to the book. And the other reason is I think it adds strength to the spine. I've never actually had a spine tear on me. But I know people have, and I think that this would alleviate some of that. These borders are not going to be visible. They'll be under the mats, but you know, you might want to try to keep them straight. Okay, I am going to use my Stamperia Cola Velo. And I have had this for a very long time, and I am sorry, I do not remember where I got it. I believe a matte Mod, not a matte Mod Podge. I found, somebody told me that stays tacky, so don't use that. But like maybe a matte medium would work. Oops. Okay. So I'm just putting some glue here on the front. This is where it's nice to have, helps to use the right side of the brush. It's nice to have a glass mat, and I do have a beautiful glass mat, but it does reflect light a little bit when I'm recording. But if you're interested in getting a glass mat, my discount is down below, because they're not cheap. I paid full price for this, you know, so it's not a sponsored post or anything like that. But I just loved mine, and I reached out to them and told them I loved it, and they gave me a discount code for you. Okay, here we go. Alright, so that just gets it down reasonably straight to start with. I got some glue there, but that's okay. That will be covered. And I have plastic here. I don't know if you can see it, then I'm just putting that glue on. And this rice paper that I'm using, and I think I've mentioned it a few times, but the rice paper I'm using and all of the background papers, these pink and white ones that are in the background collection, those all come in blue as well. If you like the, you know, if you want to do blue for a boy, I know not everybody's into the traditional pink and blue color schemes, but it is available if you are. Okay. And this is white, but it does dry. The adhesive is white, but it dries clear. before you fold over, before you put glue on the outside, which we will do, we're just going to roll this to the inside and adhere it down as well. And make sure, hang on, I'm sure you can't see this. Okay, make sure that you get glue right along the edge, or adhesive, or whatever you're using. Make sure, sorry, these pages are in the way, so it's not flat. Make sure it's snug up against that, but be careful at this point because you have gotten glue on it. It is wet, and it's much more likely to tear on you if it's wet. If it does tear on you, you can just decoupage it back together. It's no big deal. Don't panic if that happens. Okay, go. The other side. I didn't put that on very straight, did I? Again, doesn't matter. Most of this is going to be covered. There we go. If you do get it on your work surface and it's not a glass work surface, just wipe it up quickly so it doesn't dry on your surface. Most of this, again, is not going to be visible. You don't need to fuss too much over it. The important parts are along the edges, on the inside and the outside. And now I'm just going to put a little more right on top, just like decoupage. This is a matte adhesive, but it does leave a little shine. However, only about 1/8 of an inch of this is actually going to show, so I'm not concerned. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing on the outside. Stand it up at this point. And hang on. Go. Hopefully you can see. By putting this on, and I've said it many times, but if maybe you haven't seen some of my other tutorials, it just gives a lovely finished look to the edges here, because if you put a mat here and mats front and back, you're going to end up with a plain edge here. It's a little bubbly, it looks like here on the back, but again, going to be covered, not worried about it. Anyway, and if you put the rice paper, you don't get that. You get the pattern all the way around the book. It just looks so nice. Go. All right, now this dries, not tacky, at least where I live, within a couple of hours. That looks very bubbly, but I'm not concerned. Like I said, it's all going to be covered. Anyway, but I like to do it last thing, when I'm working, and I know I'm not going to do any more that day. Because I like it to dry overnight. So, all right, so we have our pages, we have our cover. Next time, we will put the pages in the cover. So I will see you next time. And again, if you don't know how to make a cover, just go ahead and I just stuck my hand right in the wet glue. Next time, what was I saying? If you don't know how to make a cover, look for my construction basics playlist, and there will be a video there for how to make your cover. And all the measurements for the cover are in the cutting guide. It's a free cutting guide. It's linked down below. Just go ahead and get it. This is a design project for Scrap and Create. You can get all your supplies there. I will also have all that linked down below, along with my Amazon list and discount code for the glass mat, stuff like that. So I will see you next time, and we will keep going. Thank you. Bye-bye.